Welcome everyone, happy Monday. Let's go ahead and come into our comfortable seat. Go ahead and gently rock side to side. Excuse me. If it's comfortable, let your eyes close, let your shoulders relax. Think about lining your shoulders up over your hips so you're sitting nice and tall. Take a big inhale. Maybe bring your shoulders up to your ears, and then on your exhale, let them melt down and notice that difference. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up by your ears. And now maybe bring them back behind you just a little bit and then let them melt down. One more big inhale. And exhale, let the day roll away. Drop your chin down to your chest. And now notice if you started to hunch over, I want you to think about still sitting up nice and strong. And roll your left ear over to your left shoulder. Take a breath here. And now maybe you can turn and gaze up a little bit at the ceiling. And then bring your chin back down all the way over to your shoulder. And then drop your chin down towards the center of your chest. Roll your right ear over to your right shoulder. Turn your head a little bit to gaze up at the ceiling. And then turn your nose down and look all the way over at your right shoulder. Drop your chin back down to your chest. And then slowly lift your head back up, finding it in the center between your shoulders. Reach your arms out to the side, up, overhead. Let your fingertips touch. Exhale, press the air away from you. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, press away. One more inhale up. Keep your fingers up here. Reach up nice and tall. And then on your exhale, twist to the left. Looking over at 116. Maybe you bring your right hand to your left knee. Reach your spine up, and then exhale, twist a little bit further. Nice and gentle, it's still the beginning of class. And then unwind, reach both hands back up to the ceiling. And exhale, twist to the right, bringing the left hand to the right knee. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Breathing deeply. Inhale, reach your fingers up to the ceiling. On your exhale, bring them out into your T shape. Think about your fingertips moving away from each other, and now tilt the left hand down, right arm up to the ceiling, and then exhale over to the left. Breathe here, big stretch through the side of the body. The right hip on the mat, everyone looks good. And now bring those arms back to T. And drop the right hand down, reach your left arm up. Exhale over to the right. Breathe here. Big stretch. And bring your arms back up to T. Bring your fingers out in front, interlace your hands, and then flip your palms, press away from you as you round your spine. Inhale, release the fingers, bring your arms all the way back behind you. Interlace your fingers, reach your knuckles back, arching your back. Gently release your fingers, shake your wrists out, shake your arms out, and make your way into a tabletop position. So you're gonna line your hands up underneath your shoulders, your knees up underneath your hips. Spread your fingers so your pointer finger is pointing forward. Ooh, little foot cramp, sorry. The shoelace portion of your feet are pressing down into the mat. Your spine should be parallel with the ground. And now on your inhale, you're gonna drop your belly down. Think about drawing your heart forward or swaying your back. And then on your exhale, roll your spine in the opposite direction, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, drop your spine, open your heart. Exhale, round crown of the head towards the floor. Inhale, arching your spine, or dropping your spine. Exhale, arching your spine. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to the neutral spine where your back is parallel to the floor. Reach your left leg behind you. Rock over and forward and back over your toes, stretching out the back of your left leg, the back of your calf. Come back to neutral, reach your right fingers forward. And now see if you can float your arm and your leg up. Balance here. If that's not available, bring your back toe down to help you. Bring your fingertip down to help you. And now lower both your toe and your finger and lift them back up. Lower your toe and finger and lift them back up. Lower your toe and finger, lift them back up. Balance here. Think about getting long from your fingertips to your toes, like you're stretching across your body. On your exhale, if it's available, bring your knee and elbow to meet underneath your belly button. And then inhale, extend. Exhale, knee and elbow meet. Inhale, extend. Taking breaks whenever you need them. And extend. One more. And extend. Lower your right hand, lower your left toes. Your left toes are pressing into the mat. You're gonna lift up your right shin. You're gonna move it 90 degrees and roll onto the inside edge of your left foot. You're gonna peel your left arm up to the ceiling. And then if it's available, bring your left arm towards the front of the room. If it's available, float your left leg up. Think about drawing your belly button in, pressing your right shin into the mat. And you can explore, can you bring your knee and elbow to meet? And then re-extend. Feet are cramping. Bring your knee and elbow to meet. And then extend. 2 more, knee and elbow meet. And extend. 1 more. And extend. Lower your leg, bring your hand down, come back into your tabletop position. Moving slowly, paying attention. All right, reach your right toes back behind you. Rock back and forth over your toes. And then reach your left arm forward. Stay here, or if you can, float your arm and leg up. Gaze straight down. Think about drawing your navel up to your spine to protect your lower back. And now tap your toe and finger down. Squeeze and lift them back up. Tap them down, lift back up. Tap it down and lift. 1 more, tap and lift. Hold here again. If you can, draw your knee and elbow to meet and then extend it back out. Draw your knee and elbow to meet. Extend it back out. Draw them to meet and extend. One more. And extend. Slowly lower your hand. Bring your toes back to the ground behind you. Lift your left knee up. Is your wrist bothered? Try going up on your hands like that if your wrists are bothering you. And then shift the leg 90 degrees. Roll onto the inside edge. Peel your right arm up. This is another place where a block would be really good. You could also try putting your hand on your sneaker. That might help, giving you that little bit of extra space. Bring your right arm towards me. Maybe you can flip that right leg up. And if you want to explore bringing the right knee and elbow to touch, and then extend out, knee and elbow touched, and extend, knee and elbow touch, and extend. One more, and extend. Lower your right leg down, lower your right hand down, come back to your tabletop position. Shake it out. If your wrists bother you, sit back, give them a little bit of a roll. And then come back into your tabletop. Curl your toes under and peel your hips up into your downward facing dog. Reaching your hips up and back. Think about lengthening your arms, lengthening your legs. Careful not to slip if you have on socks. And now gently bend one knee, bend the other knee. Pedaling it out. Let both heels get heavy. Float your right leg up behind you. And now draw the right knee into your chest and step the right foot up between your hands. Lower your left knee down, untuck your toes, reach your arms out and up overhead. Breathe here. Squaring your hips to the front of your mat. Spread your fingers. And then exhale, bring your hands back down. Step back into your downward facing dog. Float your left leg up behind you. Draw your left knee into your chest. Slide your left foot up between your hands. Lower your right knee down. Reach your arms out and up. Breathe here. And then bring your hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. Float the right leg up again. Bring the right knee into your chest. Step it all the way forward. Lower the right knee down. Untuck your toes. Reach your arms out and up. Breathe here. Open your arms to a T. We're going to twist to the right, holding an imaginary broomstick in our hands. And then come back to center. Twist to the right again. Same direction. And back to center. One more time, twist to the right. Stay here. Can you bring your left hand to the outer edge of your right knee and gaze over your right fingertips, deepening that twist. One more breath. And then slowly unwind, arms back up overhead. Exhale your fingers down, step back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Float your left leg up behind you, step your left foot all the way forward. Lower your right knee down, bring your arms out and up. Breathe here. Open your arms into a T. Let your shoulders relax. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Stay here. Bring your right hand to the outer edge of your left knee. Gaze over at your left fingertips, if that's available. Take another breath here. And then unwind, bringing your arms back up overhead. Exhale your hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot forward. Rock back and forth this time. Finding some space, some movement in your hips. So we want to lower our left knee down, but a little bit behind our left hip this time. Untuck the toes, reach your arms up, coming more into a crescent lunge. Breathe here. On our exhale, we're going to bring our hands down, shift our hips back, and try and straighten our front leg. Lengthen your spine, feeling a big stretch through your hamstring, and then exhale, round forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, melt forward. Inhale, lengthen. This would be a place where if you had blocks, you might put them underneath both of your hands. And then exhale back into your low lunge, lifting your left knee off the ground. Step back into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Float your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot between your hands. You're in your low lunge. And now rock back and forth. So maybe you feel this in your hip flexor. Maybe you feel it in your thighs. And now lower your right knee down so it's behind your hip. Untuck your toes, lift your arms up, crescent lunge. Breathe here. We're going to bring our fingertips back down to the mat as we shift our hips back, straightening our left leg. Now think about lengthening through the spine nice and long, and then exhale, round forward. Lengthen through the spine, exhale, round forward. Lengthen through the spine, and round. Walk yourself back into your low lunge, and step yourself back into your downward facing dog. Breathe here. One more breath. Gaze forward at your hands. We're going to walk our feet to the outside of our hands. So coming into a wider stance, forward fold. And then see if you can bend your knees down and then straighten back up. Bend your knees down, straighten back up. So stay with that, or maybe you want to come all the way into a squat. And then maybe you want to stand all the way up. Woo! And then come all the way down into that squat. Nice. And then stand all the way up. Let's do one more. And stand all the way up. Bring your feet together and your arms down by your side. Take a breath. We're warming up. Everybody's taking their layers off. Love it. Inhale, roll your shoulders back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now forward. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale your arms up overhead, interlace your fingers, release your pointer finger. Now notice if when you did that, you stuck your butt out. Can you pull your butt in a little bit? Standing up nice and tall. Breathe in, and on your exhale, bend over to the left. So you're pointing out towards the street. And then come back up to center, switch the grip so the other finger is on top. And bend over to the right. then come back up. Release the fingers all the way down. All right, we're gonna do our tree, our balancing. So if you need the wall or a chair, go ahead and make your way there. All right. Excellent. Absolutely. It does not hurt to have one. Better to have it and not need it than to not have it and need it, right? All right, so we're gonna shift our weight into our, let's start with our left leg. So shift our weight into our left leg, peel our right heel up, bring your right ankle towards your left ankle. Your hands can be wherever it feels comfortable. Slide that foot up your leg. So let's start here at the ankle and the calf. Good there, maybe you can bring it up a little bit higher. And maybe you can bring your foot up above your knee. So remember, we don't want to press against the knee joint. We want it either above or below. Your standing leg is strong. You're lifting this thigh up. You're drawing your belly button in. You're lengthening your tailbone. Maybe you're ready to bring your hands to heart center. One or both hands if you're holding on to something. Find something out in front of you to focus on. If you're ready, reach your arms up to the sky. If this is comfortable for you, maybe you close one or both eyes. Testing your balance, noticing how you feel in your own space. All right, if your eyes are closed, open them up. Bring your hands to heart center. Point your knee towards me. Flex your foot, extend your leg out in front. If you're feeling frisky tonight, we're gonna hinge forward into a warrior three. So you're gonna hinge your leg back like a pendulum, coming all the way forward, bringing your torso parallel to the floor, holding your hands at heart center, or maybe they're reaching behind you, holding your cape, or out to the side, or the most challenging, out in front of you with your biceps by your ears. Wherever you are, come back to stand, both feet on the ground. Walk it out, maybe shake it side to side. That standing leg just did a lot of work, give it a break. And then come back to center. Take a breath in. We're gonna shift our weight into our right leg. Feel our left heel up, place it on our ankle, and then up onto our calf, if that's feeling good, a little bit higher, and then maybe all the way up above the knee. Excuse me, pressing your thigh into your foot into your thigh. If you can find your balance, bringing your thumbs to your heart center. From here, you can reach on up. From here, maybe you close one or both eyes. Think about lengthening your tailbone, heart reaching forward. Nice, and then bring your hands back to heart center. Point your knee towards me. Flex your foot, extend the leg out and away from you. From here, pendulum the left leg back, hinging at the waist, gazing straight down. Keeping your hands at heart center in your warrior three, or maybe reaching them back behind you, out into a T, or in front. Whatever you choose, know that that is the right thing for you today. Take one more breath here. And then bring both feet back to the mat. Go ahead and give it a little shake out. Feeling good. All right, let's make our way to the top of our mat. We're done with bouncing. Well, you know, you never know. You might as well just leave the chair there. What if you want it later? What if I change my mind? You know, what if, I don't know. Come on up to the front of the mat. Put me on the spot like that. Just kidding. All right, we'll do some sun salutations. So inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale, step your right leg back, step your left leg back. You're in your plank pose. Take a breath here. Lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes, lift your heart, baby cobra. Exhale, lift up through tabletop onto your hands and knees. Curl your toes under, coming into your downward facing dog. Float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot in between your hands. Step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms all the way out, up overhead. As soon as those fingertips touch, you're gonna exhale right back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back with your left leg. Plant your hands, step back with your right leg. Slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Lift your heart and chest, baby cobra. Exhale through tabletop into downward facing dog. And breathe. Thought I was gonna sneeze. Float your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot all the way forward. Step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. And exhale your fingertips by your side. Take a breath. Catch your breath. All right, inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back with your right leg. Step back with your left leg. You're in your plank position. Drop both knees to the mat. Hug your elbows in. Slowly lower chest and chin. Untuck your toes. Lift your heart, baby cobra. Drawing your belly button in, press yourself up into your tabletop. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog, and breathe. Think about pressing all of your knuckles and fingertips into the mat, lengthening your arms, reaching your hips up diagonally behind you. Float your right leg up behind you, step your right foot all the way forward. Bring your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. And then exhale, fold right back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back with your left leg. Plant your hands, step back with your right leg. Hold your plank. Drop both knees down. Hug your elbows in, chest and chin. Untuck your toes, lift your heart, baby cobra. Draw your belly button in, lift up through tabletop. Curl your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Float your left leg up behind you, step your left foot all the way forward. Bring your right foot to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. And then let them come down by your side. Take a breath. We'll do that one more time. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back with your right leg. Plant your hands, step back with your left leg. If you want to do a half push-up, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, join me in dropping both knees. Hug your elbows in, chest and chin. Untuck your toes. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, either back into plank or through tabletop into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Using this active pose ground yourself. Float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your fingertips up overhead. And then exhale, right back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back with your left leg. Plant your hands, step back with your right leg. Pause here in your plank position. Chaturanga or drop both knees. Hug your elbows in, chest and chin. Untuck your toes, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. And breathe. One more breath. And now float your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. And then exhale them down by your side. Take a breath. Maybe you close your eyes. Find your inner calm. All right, we'll build our flow. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Your vinyasa or skip it all together. So knees, chest, chin. Baby cobra or upward facing dog into downward facing dog. And breathe. Float your left leg up behind you. Turn your left hip out to the side. Bend your left knee so your left heel comes over towards the right side of your body. Breathe here. Re-extend the left leg. Turn your hips square to the mat again. And now step the left foot up between your hands into your low lunge. Breathe here. Drive your left heel down. Think about your right heel pulling back behind you. Bring your hands onto your left thigh. Press yourself up. Reach your arms up, high lunge. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, pull your arms down. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, pull. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, pull. Stay low. Reach your arms up. And now we're gonna drop our right heel coming into Warrior Two, facing the hallway. So our right foot is pressing down to the ground. Our left toes are pointing towards me. Fabulous, everyone. Fingers are at shoulder height. Take another breath here. Nice. Turn your left palm up. Exhale back, peaceful warrior. Come all the way through to side angle, placing your left forearm on your left thigh. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. And then over towards me so that your right bicep is by your right ear. Breathe here. Come back to Warrior Two. Take your right hand, turn yourself towards the front of your mat, coming back into your high lunge. Scoot your back leg in a little bit. Reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, coming into pyramid. Breathe here. Bend your front knee, slide your right leg back, coming back into your low lunge. Plant your hands, step your left leg back into your plank. Either stay here in plank, take a child's pose, or go through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog is where we will all meet. Breathe here. Float your right leg up behind you. Bend your right knee, open your hip. So your right knee is pointing up to the ceiling. Your right foot is reaching over to the left side of your mat, your body. Re-extend the right leg nice and straight, hips square. Draw the right knee into your chest and step the right foot up between your hands. You're in your low lunge. Bring your hands onto your right thigh, press the thigh away from you, engage your glutes, and then reach your arms all the way up, high lunge. Straighten your front leg, exhale, pull your arms down. Straighten and reach up, exhale, pull down. Straighten and reach up, exhale, pull down. Stay in your lunge. Reach your arms up. Drop your left heel down and open into your warrior two, facing 116. Fingertips are at shoulder height. Nice. Take another breath here. Bring your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Big side stretch. Come all the way through to side angle, right arm on right thigh, reach your left fingertips up, and then over towards me. One more breath here. Come back to warrior two. We're gonna shift back to high lunge, facing the front of our mat, lifting our left heel up. Scoot our back leg in a little bit. Both feet are on the ground. Exhale, hinge forward. Fingertips to the floor or your leg, or if you have blocks, or a block. And fold forward. Bend your right knee, slide your left leg back further behind you, back into your low lunge. Step your right leg back into your plank. Hold here, take a child's pose, or go straight to down dog, or knees, chest, chin. Baby cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Breathe here in your down dog. Reach your hips up and back behind you. Nice. Float your left leg up behind you. Open your knee. Open your hip, bend your knee, lift it up. Now without straightening the leg, can you draw the knee into your chest and step the left foot up between your hands? You're in your low lunge. Maybe you climb up using your thigh, or this time you reach your arms out and up straight into your high lunge. Drop your right heel down, coming into warrior one, still hips square to the front of the mat. Take a breath here. Exhale your hands behind your back, interlace your right thumb on top, reach your heart up. Exhale, fold forward, bringing your left shoulder to your left knee. Crown of the head down to the floor, humble warrior. Make sure you're not rolling out to the outer edge of your left foot. Press down with that left big toe. Draw your heart back up. Release the grip. Warrior one. Open into warrior two. Turn your left palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. We're gonna flow into our side angle and flow back to our peaceful warrior. Nice. Back to our side angle one more time. Peaceful and side angle. Maybe in this side angle, you take a bind, you bring your hand halfway behind, not halfway behind you, all the way behind you. Nice. Open your heart. If you are in the bind, slowly unwind, come back to warrior two, straighten that front leg. Reach forward, bringing your left hand down, right arm up, coming into triangle. Breathe here. Lift your torso up, arms out wide, turn both toes towards the hallway. Pressing into the outer edges of your feet, bring your hands to your waist. Take a big inhale. Exhale, start to hinge forward, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Coming to wherever it is comfortable for you, softly bending those knees. Maybe you let go of your waist and bring your hands to the floor. Maybe you can walk your fingertips in between your toes, deepening your forward fold. Make sure you're not locking out your knees. Make sure you're rocking your weight forward into your toes so that it's evenly placed in your feet. Soften your knees and start to roll up one vertebra at a time. Once you are all the way up, reach your arms into the sky, making a big star. And then come into warrior two to the front of your mat. Cartwheel your hands down, step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Breathing deeply in your down dog. Taking breaks as you need them. Float your right leg up behind you. Bend your leg, open your knee to the ceiling. Feel your left heel get a little bit heavier. Check that your weight is even between both hands. And now draw the right knee into your chest, keeping it bent. Step the right foot up between your hands. You're in your low lunge. Use your right thigh or open your arms out to the side, lift up high lunge. Hold here. When you're ready, drop your left heel down, coming into warrior one. Reach your arms behind you, interlace your thumbs, left thumb on top. Reach your arms back down your leg. Open your heart up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Right shoulder to right knee, crown of the head to the floor. Lift your hands up to the ceiling. Drive down with your right big toe. Lift your torso back up. Release your fingers, open back up into high lunge. From here, turn your torso, opening into warrior two, facing the street. Take a breath. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Flow all the way through to side angle. Flowing back to peaceful. Back to side angle. Trying not to move your lower body, just moving your torso. Last time. Side angle. From this side angle, maybe you explore a half bind or a full bind. Take the left hand behind your back. Maybe reach your right arm under your leg, keeping your heart open. Slowly unwind if you have a bind. Reach yourself back into your warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reach towards me. Bring your right hand down to your shin or the floor. Reaching your left arm up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Lift yourself back up. Turn your left toes out so both toes are pointed out. Bend your knees, come into your goddess pose. So your hands can be in cactus, they can be at heart center, whatever feels right for you. Maybe you want them on your thighs for balance. And you can stay still, or if you like to have a little bit of a sway, a little bit of movement in this pose, find the part that feels the best for you. And then when you're ready, stand back up, reach your arms out, coming into a star. Exhale back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down, step back to plank, go through your vinyasa. Exhale into downward facing dog. And breathe in your down dog. We'll go through one more time. Float your left leg up, bend your left knee, open your hip. Draw your left knee into your chest, step your left foot forward. Reach your arms up, high lunge. Drop your right hip, right foot, warrior one. Open to warrior two. Left palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. All the way through to side angle. Back to warrior two, straighten your left leg. Reach forward, triangle, left hand down, right arm up. Maybe bring your right hand by your right ear. Maybe you can float your left arm up by your left ear, finding that core strength. Lift your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale into warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down. Step back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. Into downward facing dog. And breathe. Float your right leg up behind you, bend your right knee, open your hip. Step your right foot up between your hands. Reach your arms up, high lunge. Drop your left heel down, warrior one. Open into warrior two. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Flow through to side angle. Come back to warrior two. Straighten your right leg, reach your fingertips forward, coming into triangle. Right hand down, left arm up. Engage your inner thighs. Reach your left arm by your left ear. Float your right arm up to frame your face. Lift both fingertips up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend back into warrior two. Cartwheel yourself down. Step back to plank. Last vinyasa, knees, chest, chin. Baby cobra. Into downward facing dog. And breathe. Pedal it out. Maybe bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Let them stretch. And then when you're ready, we're gonna move into pigeon. So float your right leg up behind you. Bring your right knee to your right wrist and your right ankle towards your left wrist. Scoot your left leg back behind you. Come up onto your fingertips, press the mat away from you, taking a tiny little back bend. And then slowly bend forward. Bringing your forearms down. Finding a place to rest your head. If pigeon isn't comfortable, you can always come to figure four on your back. And once you get into pigeon, remember, you can move. You're not locked into staying here. So if you need to shift your hips or extend your leg or move something, go ahead and give yourself permission to do that. Deeper breaths. If that doesn't feel good for you, you can come this way and do this. It'll do the same. Okay. in a way that feels okay. Paying attention to how you're feeling. Start to slowly come up. Curl your left toes under and make your way back into your downward facing dog. We'll pedal our down dog out again, giving yourself some big knee bends, some big swings side to side. And then float the left leg up behind you. Bring the left knee towards the left wrist, left ankle towards the right wrist, and slide the right leg back behind you. If you can, come up onto your fingertips, press the floor away from you, taking a little back bend here. And then start to roll forward, coming down to your forearms, maybe onto a block. Maybe you're making a stack with your hands to create a pillow. Settling into your pigeon. And then now that you've been here a few breaths, making any adjustments that you need to make. Start to bring your hands back in towards you, coming up onto your forearms, maybe up all the way. And instead of coming into down dog, roll onto one side and swing yourself around so that your feet are facing out in front of you. And you're sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead and pull the flesh out from underneath your bum. Drag your heels into the ground so that your knees get a little bit of a bend to them, using your fingertips to the side or behind you to hold your spine up nice and straight. So find this energy where you're pulling the floor towards you or the mat towards you. Reach your arms up and then exhale, reach forward, rounding yourself down, bringing your head towards your knees. If you have the flexibility, you can start to stretch your legs out away from you. But keep that energy driving through your heels into the floor. Maybe you can hold on to your ankles or your toes, keeping your knees bent, lengthening your spine. And then slowly roll back up to a seated position. Take your left knee, slide it in. Stay here or cross it over. Take your right arm, hook your left knee, and then swim your left arm behind you. Lengthen up, exhale, twist. Now we're a lot warmer from beginning of class, so you might be able to twist a little bit further. Maybe you can take your left hand and bring it around to the right waist. Maybe your fingertips can even touch underneath your leg. Maybe, I said maybe. And then slowly unwind. I'll come all the way over to the other side for a counter twist. Come back to center, uncross the leg, using your arms to help it, extend it out. Slide the right knee in, cross it over the left. Once that foot is planted on the ground, use your left arm to hook the right knee. Reach your right arm out and back. So deep twist. Again, maybe you bring your right hand to your left hip. Maybe your right fingers and your left fingers creep underneath your leg to meet. Maybe not. It's just an idea. You can picture it in your head. You don't have to do it. And then release. Come all the way over to the other side for a counter twist. Nice. Come back to center. Extend both legs out in front of you. Slide your heels, your feet onto the floor, reach your arms out. We're gonna slow roll down to a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down to the mat. Bring your feet to the edge of your mat, knees pointing to the ceiling, arms out in T, and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Let both knees drop to the right. Stay here, or, there's always an or, maybe you take your right foot and place it on top of your left thigh, letting the weight of your right foot gently press down and open your left hip. Go ahead and release that. Bring both knees over to the left. If you want to try that on this side, take your left ankle, place it on top of your right thigh, and breathe. And release. Windshield wiper your legs. Hug your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Maybe you want to rock side to side here. We are at the point in class where you have a few moments to do anything that I didn't do. So maybe you want a happy baby, shoulder stand, straddle. I don't know, there's lots of different things you could be thinking of. Taking these moments. Maybe you're done. You're like, nope, I'm just gonna stretch out and lie down and move into my stillness. Taking your time, finishing whatever you're doing. And when you're ready, you will meet us in Shavasana. So extend your arms and legs away from each other. And visualize all the energy balling up in the center of your body. Holding it there. And then on your exhale, let it melt down and out towards your toes, towards your fingertips, out the top of your head. We're going to move into stillness. I'm going to come around with some lavender oil for a Shavasana adjustment. If you prefer that I don't place my hands on you, place one hand on your stomach and I'll know to respect your space. Start to deepen your breaths, drawing breath in, letting your heart, chest expand. Exhale out deep. Maybe you wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let your head rock gently side to side. When you're ready, stretch your arms out overhead, stretching from your fingertips to your toes. And then curl up, roll onto one side. When you're ready, come back up into a comfortable seated position, getting here safely. And once you're seated, place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Sit up nice and tall, however is comfortable for you. Feel your heartbeat, feel your breath. That's the energy and life force moving around inside of you. Acknowledge it. Thank yourself for showing up to move your body, to take care of yourself, to do something just for you. I thank you for allowing me to lead you through your practice tonight. Namaste.